Hey BikeRumor fans, it's Jessie here. Today I'm going to be showing you guys some hand guards for your mountain bike. These are GEO hand guards. Unlike most mountain bike hand guards, like from AVS and Mr. Wolf, these actually loop right around your hand from the inside of the grip right around to the bar end. At $75, these handguards are some of the most expensive on the market. The guys at GEO say these will protect both your hands and your controls during a crash, protecting you from harsh trailside foliage and deflecting your bar away from trees when you don't quite make the line you intended. Each guard comes with a shaft collar and an expansion plug for installation. You'll not need any special tools to install the handguards, just a set of standard hex keys, but you will need to remove your grips and your controls before installing them, so I'm going to do that first. Now that I've removed the controls, I'm going to slide the shaft collar on to around 7.5 to 8 inches from the end of the bar. You then just slide the circular end of the guard onto the bar until it meets the shaft collar. Now I can reinstall my controls. You then insert the expansion plug into the chamfered end of the guard. Then bend the guard round and push the expansion plug into the end of the bar and tighten the bolt at the end. Don't over tighten the expansion plug at this stage. You want to still be able to adjust the angle as you fettle with the position of your controls. Once you're happy with that, you can then give the bolt a final quarter turn. The handguard doesn't take up very much space on the bar. I run a 740mm oversized carbon bar from 1UP Components, and I've already got a pretty crowded setup on the left hand side with a dropper post remote and a shock lockout remote. On this side, I've had to compromise on the position of some controls to accommodate the shaft collar. I can appreciate that a lot of riders will run wider bars than this, and most won't have the extra shock lockout on the left hand side to complicate matters. On the right hand side, I just have a shifter and the brake, so there's a lot more space to accommodate the shaft collar. These things are really solid. There's a small amount of flex, but they don't bend very easily. Let's go for a ride. So this is what my cockpit now looks like. I can definitely see the handguards in my peripheral vision, but I wouldn't say they were in the way of what I want to look at. So this is what the view looks like when you're out of the saddle, and when seated, it's pretty similar, to be honest. There's no doubt about it. These would definitely protect your hands and parts of your controls to some degree in a crash. Say a head-on collision with a tree or an altercation with some particularly gnarly bushes. It would be wrong of me not to mention the major concern that I have with these handguards. As the guard loops right around your hand, it would be possible for your hand to get trapped inside the guard in the event of a crash. Admittedly, I think the chances are pretty slim, and the guys at GEO said this has never happened to them or any of their test riders. But imagine a straight over the bars crash, like when you catch a pedal on something and the bike stops dead, but you get thrown forwards. It would be possible for your hands to slip off the grips and get caught between the bar and the guard. This could be a pretty uncomfortable experience. Of course, this has not happened during this review period. It's merely conjecture based on what we can see here. The scenario I've just described can't happen, as your hand should slide away from the guards in the event of a crash. For my setup, the angle is limited by the presence of the big master cylinder on my SRAM code brakes. I'll leave it up to you guys to balance the safety-risk equation in this case. For the full detailed review, head to BikeRumor.com. Thanks very much for watching, guys. Hit the subscribe button here, and I'll see you next time.